So guys, the Moto G5S Plus is here and many of you guys are thinking of buying it, and some of you are even confused and some of you even wanted the Moto G5 Plus. So in this video, let's check out the 5 reasons that you should buy the G5S Plus over the Moto G5 Plus. The very first reason is that display. Yes, the Moto G5S Plus has a 5.5-inch Full HD display, whereas the Moto G5 Plus has a 5.2-inch Full HD display. That is, you get more user area on the G5S Plus. And yes, because of the increased screen size, the size of the Moto G5S Plus would be a little bigger when comparing it to the Moto G5 Plus. The second reason is the storage. On the Moto G5 Plus, you get 4GB RAM and 32GB of internal storage, whereas on the G5S Plus, you get 4GB RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Yes, on both the phones you get a micro SD card slot, but on the G5S Plus, you get an hybrid slot, whereas on the G5 Plus, you can use 2 SIM cards and an SD card at the same time. Many of you guys think that it is an advantage for the Moto G5 Plus over the G5S Plus. But I think that it is an advantage for the G5S Plus because internal storage is what that matters. Because the more internal storage you have, more applications you can install and more work you can do. So the read and write speed on the internal storage would be much better than that on the Moto G5 Plus. And many of you guys will be having an SD card that is 16GB or 32GB, not more than that. So you can expand the G5 Plus from 32 to a maximum of 64GB, which you directly get on the G5S Plus in the internal storage. Now the third reason is the camera. Yes, on the Moto G5 Plus, you get a 12 megapixel single sensor with an aperture of f1.7, whereas on the G5S Plus, you get dual cameras, both 13 megapixel. The first one being a normal sensor and the second one is a monochrome one. So you can shoot shallow depth of field effect photos with the Moto G5S Plus with a bit of a bokeh effect, just like the iPhone. So the camera on the G5S Plus would be a better one when comparing it to the G5 Plus. The G5 Plus runs Android 7.0 Nougat, whereas the G5S Plus runs Android 7.1.1 Nougat. The G5S Plus is at a better software advantage when comparing it to the G5 Plus. And yes, you also get the 3D touch features on the Moto G5S Plus, which you don't get on the G5 Plus. And talking about Android 8.0, G5S Plus will get the update first when comparing it to the G5 Plus. Now finally, talking about that pricing. The Moto G5 Plus launched at 17,000 rupees for the 4GB variant, and then it came down to 16,000, and after the launch of the G5S Plus, it is now down to 15,000. Whereas the G5S Plus comes in at around 15,999, that is 16,000 rupees. So when comparing the two phones, the G5S Plus is at 16,000 and the Moto G5 Plus launched at 17,000, and the G5S Plus is a special edition of the Moto G5 Plus, where you get more features when comparing to the Moto G5 Plus. So I think that the Moto G5S Plus would be a better buy when comparing to the G5 Plus. And many of you guys who bought the Moto G5 Plus would be a bit disappointed because in just 4 to 5 months, your phone has gone down. I think that if Lenovo had already planned for the Moto G5S Plus, they should have properly actually priced the Moto G5 Plus so that you guys shouldn't have any problem. So guys, this was a quick video for the 5 reasons you should buy the Moto G5S Plus or the G5 Plus. Thanks for watching guys, because that really helps. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it. My name's Kev, you are watching Noise Tech, and we're signing out.